Lewis. You can release your video here.
Oh, shit, I pressed the wrong button. Let's see if I can fix it.
Live, 3 watching.
What?
Lewis.
Should be going now.
You can release your video here.
Oh, shit, I pressed the wrong button. Let's see if I can fix it.
Yeah, we are on the interweb.
We are on the interweb. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
look at that. Woo. Yep,
7 viewers.
it is working.
Yeah.
Hey. Welcome to this craziness. Down there we have Billy, aka Wade Norquist.
What's up?
Over there we have my wife, aka Beautiful Babe. Christina.
I think it might be switched around on YouTube, so you might need to point the other way. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because and Billy's at the bottom, Stina's at the top, right? And like, yeah. So the way you just described it, I'm your beautiful wife, the way you were pointing.
Well, sometimes. Shh, don't tell people.
Okay, well, this is our first time doing this, so bear with us. Oh, here we go. Here's our other person. Chris is here somewhere. He's coming.
Whoa. Okay, so stuff to talk about.
Well, Chris is logging in right now.
And any questions you can put on the live chat. We're hoping to host a newbie run soon. I see everybody wants to go up to Tank Trap for some strange reason. I was hoping to do West Harrison, but we could probably do both. One each weekend.
Yeah, we could do a well. I wouldn't suggest taking the newbies up to the Tank Trap because Billy's probably gonna do something stupid if he gets up to the Tank Trap and
We'll
just for educational purposes.
We'll have
to
to
show them what not to do.
Leader hose snorkel for Billy there, so that he at least doesn't grenade another motor.
Hey, I put an air filter on it and a muffler
and a Harley pipe.
Chris, can you hear us? I don't know if he's got all his stuff working.
Excuse me. I don't think. Well, I saw audio happening there, but what I see I had to learn from you 12 seconds ago. So really, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I only learned in the last 24 hours. So.
Hey. Chris, you got to unmute your mic and turn on your camera there.
It lights up. He's, I don't know, maybe trying to talk.
No camera, hey?
Oh, there you go.
Hey,
you
I
got
heard
your
him.
voice on
Hey,
there.
you heard me.
There we go.
Now, beside that one, there you go.
Yeah,
Here you come.
Hey.
There you go. You even got a.
Oh, look at this fancy guy with the Jeep in the background.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay, that
messing
works.
around.
I was gonna do that, but it gets, it was kind of confusing.
Hey, you get to see a crooked guitar and a crooked boat. That's all you get in my background.
Well, I got a picture up there somewhere.
Yeah, it still has the Walmart family in the frame.
No, it's mushrooms.
Oh, it's mushrooms. Oh, that's even better. Bunch of little fungi in the back.
Why don't you guys leave a comment? Let us know where you guys are all from. Who's all here?
We're all here.
It's like on winding roads is saying hey to Chris over here. Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah, like I was saying, Tank Trap for some newbies, okay, up the back to Sylvester, there's some pretty neat little trails that, are fairly newbie friendly, but I mean, Tank Trap doesn't seem like the smartest of solutions for our newbie run.
How is it right now, you think, with weather?
Lots of water.
Well,
it'd be a test to the snorkels.
It would definitely be a test for the snorkels. Like once Billy puts a snorkel on the Jeep, then we can see how far we can sink that thing. But remember the Tank Trap smell that lives in your Jeep afterwards.
Yeah.
That's true.
Motor number 3 too. I don't want to be on number 4 because it's not going back V6.
Well, that's exactly it. If I blow up another motor, I'm at the point, do I V8 mine or do I just put a diesel in it or do I just spend the money and actually buy a new Jeep?
What's the trick to tank trap? We've done it a few times, haven't you, Andy?
Yeah, I'm on my third motor because of tank trap.
So maybe the trick is
See,
having an extra
there's no
motor.
real way to decipher tank trap because it changes with every time somebody goes through it. Sometimes you get a guy that goes through on a set of 44s and decides he's not going to put it in 4-wheel drive and just chews the end of the pit up. So that when you get down there with your 35s, you disappear and end up like Andy with a new motor every time you go through it. So,
Oh, the Pentastar does not like the rev limiter.
well, and that's the other
Just
thing.
saying.
Andy has this thing called a heavy right foot, and that's how you go through the tank trap. Is balls to the wall, just hammer down and give her biscuits. And unfortunately, it doesn't like it. Now he's changed to a storage room from a Jeep behind him.
Yeah, just back to the storage room.
Oh, that's the real, that's the real background.
What's new in your Jeep?
Oh,
Chris?
not too much. Finally got
Nothing?
a roof rack on so I can at least get a tent on top and do some a little better sleeping at night.
That's good.
Sleep's overrated.
Yeah,
Nothing beats sleeping in an RTT.
Wouldn't know, never done it.
well,
Well,
it
if
sure
they
beats being
support
on the
your
ground,
GW.
becoming a human burrito for whatever wildlife comes by in the middle of the night.
We got
That's half the
kids on
fun. That's called the
ground.
struggle snuggle with the wildlife.
Yeah, I got my Jeep fixed, I guess. I got a new fuel pump in it after that Santa Claus run. It decided to die. Got the snorkel halfway in there, the video half done. Every time I go to work on it, I get a nice work call and have to leave. So
There's a solution to that. It's called turn your work phone off.
that is my only phone, and I never turn it off because work is more important. How do I pay for a Jeep otherwise?
When the phone rings, the money's calling.
That's right.
Yeah, like I said, tow life is no life.
Been there, done that. That's why I don't do it no more.
Yeah, me too. Did it many, many years.
He makes good money with the heavy tows at least. The little stuff is so stupid.
Yeah.
Leave that for the others.
Give it another year or so and you forget what he looks like because he's always out in a truck.
You think it's gonna last that long?
Oh, I know it's not gonna last that long. You're gonna tell them where to park their truck sideways.
We'll see. Hey,
Well, you can always
let him out. Oh, Make
you've
sure.
got steering papers. You can always go to drive a 9 to 5 job.
Hey, you can always come work for me. You can drive bus up Fort Mac for a couple months.
no thing. There's no Alberta here. It's too cold there.
What? You don't want to go to Alberia?
Come
No.
on.
Spent a long time in Alberta.
I spent one winter in Alberta. That is enough for this PC boy.
Manitoba's way colder. I didn't even make a whole year in Manitoba. It's cold.
Get him out.
Only once outside.
So we got unwinding
Lemon.
roads. Said 35s in the snorkel and almost made the tank trap.
Well, I got 33s in the snorkel and I didn't even want to try the tank trap. It was not looking good the day I was down there.
Last time I went through up to tank trap was, I think, Andy's second motor.
I think we made it.
I think we may have made it, but there
we
was a
made
lot
it.
of rev limiter and a lot of wheel speed,
Yeah.
a lot of back and forth.
I actually met Braun for the first time ever at Tank Trap. And I was there in the Ranger years ago. And he was already through it. and told me, oh yeah, we all made it, no problem. And I was in the Ranger, solid axle swapped with about 10 inches of lift, locked with 35s. And I was trying as pretty much as hard as I could. And when I finally met him, my battery had bounced out. So I was stuck down in the trench. So I popped the hood and he put my battery back in and bungee corded it in place and made fun of me again, how they made it through in their Toyotas already. So I backed up and hit it even harder. And well, I made it through. When I made it out to the other side is when he finally mentioned that they all winched through, but I drove through.
Yeah, because Break It Braun always tells us that he didn't winch.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good people. Good people to go riding with.
Yeah, I did it in my Jeep a few times. Like I say, cost me a few motors.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it all depends. Like right now, there's a lot of moisture up there. Just everything,
Well-
water's still really high.
Right now, I'll make it around it. I don't think I'll make it through it.
well, there's that huge lake if you come down closer to the Davis side. Yeah, I was almost swimming in that little pond coming out of there.
Yeah,
We've had to rescue people from over there before. I remember.
yeah.
I remember going and rescuing Ron out of there with his Jeep frozen into it, cutting it out with a chainsaw with Frank and dragging him up.
There was some people in side by side that one year, remember? We had to cut our way through to get to them. I think they were just past Tank Trap or I can't quite remember.
That was when I remember when me and Taylor and Pete
Yeah.
went up there and yeah, that was a bad day. Everybody had to go. Well, you were out rescuing somebody else in some other trail, so it was
Yeah, I was at
Tubbs
Stave.
and
I think I was at Stave rescuing other people that day.
yeah, you were out rescuing. So Sean Tubbs, Ken Halfley, and I think Rocky Mountain Rescue, Ken Noakes. They came up there, and it was a winch fest to get Pete out of that slop hole.
Yeah, it's fun though. I mean, who doesn't want a new motor?
I don't. I'm happy with one I got.
I prefer not to put another motor in until I'm ready to like V8 swap it or
Hey,
something a little more oomph than the 4-liter.
We used to have a motor to put in the TJ.
Oh
We still
yeah.
have to put a motor in the TJ.
Well, don't worry. The longer it sits, the more parts I'll rob off of it.
you
I
can
don't
just
think
buy
so.
it.
Yeah, you could buy it, I guess.
What do I
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
buy it for? It was sponsored by Spare Parts.
It's
No.
not spare parts yet.
Yet, see, you heard the words yet.
I heard it.
You can, oh, we got a question here from Jasper. How can I join one of your rides? Well, upcoming soon, you're gonna see some posts for some newbie runs and that on the Jeep BC page, and anytime on there, you can join a ride. We're gonna be filming all our runs now, so look forward to being on camera if you do join in and come and have some fun. Hopefully this COVID thing relaxes. I was planning on trying to have one this weekend, and then this new COVID thing where you can't have anybody around anybody again kind of sucks. Hopefully it relaxes again soon, or we'll go like all the other groups and bend the rules.
Yeah.
Groups of 10, right? So that just means we have to have clusters of Jeeps.
That's
Everybody
right.
stays in their Jeep
We
for
can
a while.
have 30 Jeeps just in 3 groups.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
that's a good idea.
And I'm sorry, I didn't realize that group was at the lake over there, and we showed up and everybody just mingled, and it just turned into a giant free for all of groups of people. I mean, that's how everybody else is
See.
doing it, right?
Trying to
We
make
just
something
drove-
happen.
We just drove by a soccer field with like probably 200 kids and adults all playing soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
And like this Jasper said that he wants how to join rides. Well, on adding to Andy's saying there, we will let you know if it's a newbie run or if it's a little
Advanced.
more advanced, tire requirements, lift requirements or anything like that. Like should you have a winch or so on and so forth. And if it's something that's going to be just an absolute winch fest gong show, there's a good possibility we won't post it due to the fact that we want to try and limit the amount of Jeeps going there because a winch fest all day with 30 Jeeps sucks. Doesn't it, Andy?
it's fun. Everybody gets to learn, right?
Yes,
This
we
Can't,
all learn.
oh, we
Don't
got Ty
follow
on
Billy.
here. Ty, no, you cannot have my autograph.
Experience teaches. It's getting out there and doing it. That's how you learn.
Oh, helmets on here. Go back to eating crayons, bud. We saved you all the green ones.
Ty, you need to go out and get yourself something that you can wheel yourself and come out and play.
Well, see, that's the funny thing is that my Jeep used to belong to Kennedy.
Really?
Yeah,
Really? That's funny.
yeah. He sold it to Merv, and Merv sold it to Dean, and I wound up with it. Yeah, it was. It's been passed around.
Great. Only likes the purple ones.
He's gonna get something soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Dodge, eh? So you finally came out and you're gonna go buy something good? I suggest something with 2 solid axles.
Oh, we got to give its helmet.
Well, I guess he can come out with anything really.
Yeah, now he's
Decent.
just commenting exactly what I just said. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Surprise! I now have that Jeep. I call it pork and beans.
Wow.
Call
Sure,
it my
call it-
extra parts.
Sponsored by Spare Parts.
Wade used to have a Bronco until my Bronco parts pile fucking run out. And then now he's got a Jeep because there's more of those parts laying around.
Pretty much.
That's funny.
Eventually, I'll put something a little bigger and better and badder together with the Jeep. But right now, I'll just keep band-aiding it together for with Andy's Spare Parts.
Works.
Right?
What Andy's for.
Well, it's all sponsored by Spare Parts because there's spare parts from Andy. There's spare parts from my landlord who gave me Harley exhaust that I welded onto it the other day.
Honda parts on it too, ain't there? Honda seats in there.
Yeah, there's Honda Accord seats in it now. What else is there? Oh, I got some parts from my my kid. He's scooped some steering column parts and pieces for me from his stepdad, so I can have wipers again.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's been collecting more and more parts.
Yeah, guess it's
Gonna
living up
take it
to
out sometime
the-
soon with us.
Well, I've
And
been
not
ready and
break
willing
it.
and well, okay, I haven't been beating on it that bad, but yes, I need to get out and wheel it a little more.
Does it have an air cleaner yet?
Yes, I put the air cleaner on the other week because I went through the wash pit at work and damn near submerged it. There was a little bit of overflow that hit the rad or the fan, and the fan shot it towards the thing, and it coughed and sputtered a little bit. But I should probably put the air cleaner back on that.
Is the air cleaner wide open?
What do you mean wide open?
Does it have a housing around it or is it just an air cleaner?
Well, it's got a top hat and a bottom hat, but it's wide open around the edges. Don't worry. I figured out how I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna take all these stupid COVID masks and tie them together and put them around it, so it's a filter on the filter. It'll be COVID friendly. Everybody's got to wear a mask, including the Jeep.
When is the snorkel getting put on? Handy?
Halfway there.
Right there? We'll hopefully have a video
Halfway
for
there.
that too.
Yeah, hopefully the next few nights I can get it finished and finish recording, and you can do all your editing fun and we can get her done.
And then I guess, well, what are you doing this weekend?
I was hoping to have a run somewhere, but
Well,
again, this COVID thing happened and
hope in one hand and crap in the other one and see which one fills up first, Billy. Because Bonnie Hudson just keeps telling us to clap and shit's everywhere.
wait. Remember, we're not supposed to swear.
Oh. Hey, we're 15 minutes in and it's the first one I dropped. Give me some credit. I gotta get a gold star for that one.
Yeah, I asked for 5 minutes.
Yeah, she only asked for 5. I give her 15.
Well, I don't know, maybe we'll go do something this weekend then. We'll have
Well,
to
if
find
not, we can
somewhere
always
to
put the
social
winch on my
distance.
Jeep.
Dave W said this weekend we're busy on the back roads. It sure will be. Hopefully.
Oh
we can
yeah, I
keep
guess
our,
the Easter pig comes this weekend,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it will be busy.
Yeah.
Good old long weekend.
What's that?
I have
Weekend?
no idea.
Are you talking week's end? When do weeks end? I work every day that ends on the word day.
That's why you need to turn the phone off.
You have to
No,
go where
my
there's no
trick is
service.
I go where there's no
Yeah.
service. Yes. Like the last time I went up to the fire tower there, we were at the tower and I got, I said, I'm a little ways out. Plain Santa Claus actually in the suit.
Eating cookies.
Yeah. Next year we
Those are
won't have to
some
put
good
pillows in that
cookies.
suit if he keeps up with the cookies. Like all that weight that I've lost, Billy found it.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's looking there, buds. Keep driving tow truck. We won't have to put the beard on you either, because yours will be completely white by then.
You're jealous. Yours is too thin.
No. Mine's still got color, buds. Color.
Yeah. Give it another 5 years.
Another 5.
Once you catch up to this age, you know.
Yeah, if I make it another 5, I'll have a full gray beard like that. I doubt it.
Full gray. It's not full gray. Just the streaks.
Yeah, just the streaks. We'll go with that, Billy. You should see it from my camera angle. That thing is white. The white is highlighted, buds.
It's just reflected from the light.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with
Yeah,
that.
got the sun glaring
Uh-huh,
in here.
we got the
See,
sun
yeah, there you
glaring
go.
on it. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's a white beard.
It looks good.
Right, next, you're gonna let Stina dye it so it goes almost salt and pepper.
I worked for the diff guy there. He did that hair club for men all the time.
Oh, yes.
Blacked
yes.
his out. I made fun of him big time though. I couldn't do it. I'd never get to live it down.
That's all right. You have teenage boys that are very impressionable. And I will supply the dye for them.
No, I'm getting the goat tattooed up on the bald spot. Eating the grass.
Yeah. It's not a
Yeah.
bald spot. It's a solar panel.
There's actually hair there. It's just really light colored.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Why do you think I wear a hat? The same thing going on. Well, he's got the back here, mine's over here. gonna be like,
Catching up here too.
yeah, you got a 5 head. It's no longer a 4 head.
Be over later for that Rochambeau I owe you.
Yeah, yeah. Remember, buds. I will
I know
get you
where you
back.
sleep. You're right. I know where you sleep.
That's right. I have a savage attack cat.
I'll bring the puppy and he'll take care of that.
Probably would. My cats suck.
Oh yeah, where is your cat?
Over there.
People you try to take you out earlier.
Yeah. Can't walk through the door without him jumping out from underneath the coffee table to take out your feet.
Oh, how long is this gonna last?
I don't know, till I step on it.
Whose cat is it?
Poor
Mine.
cat squished.
Oh, somebody's saying we need to see Chris with a beard.
Ah, no.
What?
You know how long it would take me to grow a beard? Like 3 years to get to where you are. Maybe more.
Been growing his for a long time.
And he's
Yeah.
been growing his for 5 years.
I showed the kids a picture of me without a beard.
They didn't
It
know
was
who
a
he
picture
was.
from 21 years ago.
Yeah, it's on the table there.
Yeah, I'm
Find it.
not putting it up here.
But do we want me to go through my Facebook and I've got pictures of him with just a goatee.
I remember him from high school, middle school. So with like long, poofy hair.
When he had a 4 head and long hair instead of 5 head and no hair.
No, I
Yeah,
just
not
grew it
really.
all down so it would, cover it up.
Ah, yeah.
The reverse comb over.
Mm.
It was so much hair. It was so much hair. It was like his beard hair, but like
And
Yeah,
then one day I found a razor. It's been gone since then.
Yeah, you got that curly afro hair.
Yep.
to where he gets it from. So where would you like to go if we do make a run soon?
Me?
Oh, anybody, yeah.
Well,
Where should we go this weekend? We go
Yeah.
up into the snow, or we can stay down low in the mud.
I'm gonna say mud. I'm not a fan of snow because last time I went snow wheeling, I was sunk up to my freaking armpits. Remember?
What were you doing? Pulling my winch cable or something?
I was pulling winch cable for everybody.
Oh, right. You didn't have a Jeep then.
That's right. I was with Brittany. Beep, it's a Jeep.
Yeah. I'm cool with mud.
Knock it off,
Really, man, I'm working Saturday, so gotta make a decision quick so I can either book the day off or do it on a Sunday.
Well, Sunday's Easter, so
And there's Mondays. Well, I don't know who else has Monday off, but the kids don't.
well,
go to school
I'm
on
taking Monday off because I have my kids.
You got
Because
your kid this weekend?
no, I don't have my kids this weekend. I just have the Monday because the schools are closed Monday. And when the schools are closed, that means the daycare is closed. So that means somebody's got to watch the Seaman Demons. And I lost the battle on that one.
Mhm.
So I get to watch the Crotch Critters. Yeah.
So, where should we go this weekend? Should
Well, if
we,
everybody's gonna be packed, we have to think what might not be busy.
Well, I don't know. Is Vetter going to be busy or is freaking so like even Sylvester, if we just go up, stay away from Tank Trap, go up, do Kenyon Lake or something. Right.
Up Norrish,
Yeah, I've actually never been up Norris yet.
we pulled a Jeep out of there that went rolled 5 times over a cliff. That was a couple years ago.
That's always a good thing to tell the newbies. Oh yeah, we pulled a Jeep that rolled 5 times.
He welded his diffs together.
Huh.
So
he welded his front diff.
Wow.
And then couldn't
Oh.
turn, so he went over the cliff.
I was
well,
up there
everybody
just
loves a Lincoln Locker.
I was up there 2 weeks ago pulling a brand new Cherokee out of that same spot. With the
So
heavy.
probably not a good spot to take newbies.
Probably not.
Oh, there's BJ Loop, but then there's the gate. I'd have to look way back in my email for the gate code. I haven't been up there in forever.
Yeah,
Need somebody with an Eagle key.
You know, I haven't been up there.
again, that's not newbie friendly, Billy.
Sure it is.
I heard now it is.
Last time I went up there was 2-wheel drive the whole way.
Yeah, but your two-wheel drive the whole
Yeah,
way
your two-wheel
is-
drive and everybody else's two-wheel drive is 5 different things, Billy.
Yeah.
I think you can make it with your bulb tires and your weight,
And my what? My what?
your weight distribution,
My wheelbarrow on leaf springs?
your chosen weight distribution of your little Jeep.
Yeah. Basically what he's saying is I'm full figured and I've wedged myself under the right side or left side of a Jeep. It leans a little bit.
Well, that's because you got
Seen you
feet so
self-driving
freaking
it?
high.
Most people drive like this. Billy drives like this.
Yeah.
You need
I
is one of
do
those,
resemble a dog humping a football, but that's not anything that I can handle or I can change. Sorry.
you need to get a steering column out of like a Lincoln or a T-Bird, one that kind of goes off to the side when you get out.
The swing away, breakaway steering wheel. Yeah, the swing
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
And get swivel seats out of it too, like a Monte Carlo.
Actually, I think if I just drop my seats down another 8 inches, I'd be all right.
Yeah, I think that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
But 8 inches is a lot. Like, how would you make that happen?
Well, if he just took all the bases off his seats and bolted it right to the floor pan, he'd be good.
That cat's psycho.
He is psycho. He's like, "Meow." Angry little jerk.
I don't think it's gonna last very long.
Well, he's fine once you like ignore him a little bit. But he's clawing the hell out of my couch. He's like stalking behind me. So if he actually comes up, yeah, right like that.
Well, what do the viewers think? Does anybody else have any suggestions on where to go?
Blah, 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 blah. I'm just trying to read comments here. I guess it helps if I know how to read first, right?
Squint, squint, squint. You might be able to see it.
Right? Yeah, no, nobody's saying anything about where they want to go.
Yeah.
What's the poll looking like? The polls keep saying Tank Trap and West Harrison, right?
Canyon
Somebody
Lake.
said something about trail bashing.
Somebody else just said the mall, but you know.
Somebody did say the mall.
The mall.
We could do a
Perfect.
mall crawl.
Yeah. I'll slap my
See that,
22s on my Jeep.
You see that whistling diesel where he told everybody he's going to the mall? So there's like 80,000 people showed up at the mall and then the cops blocked the only way in or out. So they bashed their own way out.
I do that all the time at the junction. Drive over the barricades, drive over this, that.
And what? Your Jeep wouldn't go over a barricade. It hardly go over a curb.
Whatever you want to call them, curbs, barricades, you know, those things that drive over
Speed
top of
bumps.
pedestrians.
Any recommendation service shops for an old YJ? Mine needs some work that's a bit beyond my abilities.
What kind of work do you need though?
Yeah, what kind of work do you
No,
need
we haven't
and
figured
what
out
year
yet.
YJ?
So it's an old YJ. Are we talking carbureted YJ here? Are we talking lift kits, diff repair?
I can show you exactly what not to do with a YJ.
Just show a
Don't
picture
just-
of yours.
Don't just rev it until it doesn't rev anymore and then wait 30 seconds and then shift like Wade does. So I tell you, that does not clear it out or fix it.
What are you talking about? I shift at the perfect time. Somewhere
Nine.
between valve float and the connecting rod exiting the block is the perfect time to shift.
Carb tuning on a 94.2 liter. These shops still do carb tuning out there?
Where is he located?
Hmm.
Well, if he's trying to go on rides with us, it must be somewhere down here.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's Chilliwack, Mission, or Abbotsford.
We
Um,
have GPC viewers all over BC. I mail a lot of decals everywhere.
I just added a guy from Saskatchewan the other day.
Yep.
I have
Um,
everybody now. I don't
The
even care.
carb tuning.
Van.
Vancouver.
Oh, he's in Van.
Chris,
Yeah.
you're out that way more than me.
Yeah, Chris, what do you know? Who do you know out there?
I don't even go anywhere near Vancouver. I don't want to get any tickets.
I'm in there delivering flowers, if that counts.
The world ends after 200, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll throw a shout out to the guy that does all my tuning, which is Evolution in Maple Ridge. I don't know if he does carb tuning because all my stuff was live dyno tuning, but you never know. If not a shop like that, would definitely know who.
Do you want to put that in the comments, babe?
Into here.
Yeah, just so they can look the name up, please.
trying to think.
Yeah,
I
the only
used to
place
know a
I know
bunch.
of used to do good carb tuning was a little shop in Maple Ridge that they specialize more in British cars than anything.
Yeah, there was that guy there. There was also the guy, just off 240th,
Dudney.
Dudney 240th, that little like house type thing by the, I think it's just past the Lordco or something.
Oh, Perkins.
Yeah,
Perkins, that might be it.
Yeah.
That guy was always really good with the older stuff. There used to be Teddy Bear Auto up on Dudney Trunk. I know Andrew that used to be at Warden's.
He's got his own shop now.
Does he have his own shop?
Down around in the same complex as Enrico. It's actually Warden's Automotive again, I believe.
Because yeah, he used to do some seriously wicked tuning on stuff for air care. Back when we had air scare.
Mm.
Trick to air care was to lean it out until it was overheating and then you make it.
Yeah.
Lean it, advance it, clear all the codes, run through quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then he had he was pretty good with doing the carb stuff. Who else do I know that would be able to do that crap? It's hard because everybody went to fuel injection, even the race car guys. Right? Fuel injection and Wu-Tang war whistles.
Standalone.
Right? Standalone fuel management systems.
Catch you later, Unwinding Roads.
Later, Teddy.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh, that tastes like.
He's got a YouTube channel as well.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Right on.
Yep. Some we got here. 7:30.
What?
7:37. 7:38.
Oh, now we're just watching the clock.
No.
Let's not do that. I gotta do that at work enough.
Right.
Work.
Well, not that I'm doing much work, but I'm watching the clock.
Doing the same. Also trying to offload a couple of Series 60s if anyone needs one.
Series 60 Land Rovers.
No, Series 60 Detroits.
Detroit.
Got like 5 of them.
We just got
COVID.
two fire trucks.
Hey boys,
One has a Series 60, one has Cummins.
A Cummins.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a big one though. Won't fit where I need to put it.
Andy, you're in the dark. Oh.
Whoa, turn that light down. The glare is unbelievable. Want my hat, buddy?
Didn't I give you that hat?
Yep, you did.
You were just a little head in the dark room before. So. I have-
Oh, it's almost like watching a freaking opening credit to a Queen video. They all pop out of the dark.
Yeah. So what all you got done to your Jeep there, Chris?
Not a whole lot, just the basics, lift, tires, Amazon accessories.
God love Amazon.
Well,
Yeah.
I love Amazon. It's basically just stock with a little bit extra, just enough to get me around till I can actually afford stuff like lockers. Fortunately, I went lights first.
I had a light bar first,
Hmm.
but my Jeep came with lockers.
Yeah,
But it was
yeah.
that was honestly my first upgrade was a light bar.
Mm,
His second upgrade was a Corolla.
hey, nothing wrong
It
with
was a
Corolla.
Honda Civic.
Was it a Honda
Honda
Civic?
Civic.
He was hell-bent and determined that that thing was staying stock.
It would have.
I'm not going to do anything to it. It's going to stay stock because it's a Rubicon. It ain't getting anything done to it. Not 3 weeks after he gets it, somebody turns left in front of both of us. I jump the curb with my minivan and he takes the quarter panel. So that was the upgrading package beginning of bumpers, fenders, fender flares.
Our Ford F-150 is still stock. We've done pretty good.
Yeah, well, me and Andy haven't left work at the same time yet with it.
Yeah, I gotta give credit to Dodge with the Avenger I got. I think it's 11 years old now. It still runs. I'm actually quite surprised it's lasted this long.
So don't you have like a minivan engine motor in your Jeep there, Andy?
Yep. I have
Yeah.
a Grand Caravan motor.
Ooh, the soccer van.
Yeah, but
Pretty good.
that's the funny thing. Is it the soccer mom van? They figured out the oiling issue, but they can't figure it out in the Jeep motor.
Oh, I haven't treated it like I did the other two yet.
What?
I try not to hit the rev limiter now because I know they just can't take it.
I remember the first time out wheeling with Andy with that stupid thing. Yeah. Andy's there's a sand hill pile that Andy just takes off. It's like, Billy, shift. He's like, that's a rev limiter for a reason. Bap, 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 bap. It's like, you're gonna blow it up. I got warranty. I got warranty, bud. 3 motors later.
And they put the first motor in.
Yeah.
I put the second motor in.
And the third motor.
No, I only did one. They did one. Came with one. They did one. Then I did one.
Oh, okay. Well.
They did the tranny.
Oh yeah, I guess you did do the tranny in yours too, didn't you?
The only thing was the transfer case that lived. I broke everything else. They say buy a Jeep, take it wheeling, right?
Mhm.
Awesome. Great 4x4.
It's
Takes
trail
the
rated.
abuse. Trail rated.
Trail.
It's a Rubicon
Yeah.
trail rated Jeep.
I can't wait till one day I can go do the Rubicon Trail. 2-wheel drive.
I'm looking more forward to Moab. That's where I want to head down to.
Yeah, there too, maybe. We'll see.
I
1 year.
don't think I'll ever get down to do those. Like the Rubicon or Moab. Mainly because I don't like going across that border.
I don't think you can right now with all the COVID restrictions.
Oh, even with the COVID restrictions, but every time I go down there and I try to come back, they don't want to let me back into Canada. They're like, nope, go to this little room over here and sit there for 8 hours.
I have more issues going the other way.
Canada has no problem saying bye-bye, see you later, go down there. When I come back, they're like, no, we don't want you here.
think Bible camp will probably be on the slate for some time earlier this year because it's low down.
We want to do some stuff on the island, not just Sunshine Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Sunshine Coast will be an early stop. The island maybe at some point.
Did we
Maybe
win the
when we
lottery
have
or something? That
A
I
little
don't know
more time.
about?
Sunshine Coast is cheap.
Yeah, Sunshine Coast, you only got to pay one way. The other way's back's free.
Yeah, I did the Sunshine Coast. That was pretty cool.
I deliver flowers out there, so
I mean, like, what's a ferry cost now?
I think it's $80 what we paid to go there, but it's free on the way back.
Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, for Sunshine Coast.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not
island
too
flyer.
terrible.
we searched high and low for people to tell us where the hard trails were. We heard about the steam donkey, so we went down that. By the time we were 3/4 of the way down, it was in the dark. Sure, the steam donkey's cool, but we didn't know that that's supposed to be the end of the trail, so we kept going and going and going until we got to the sketchy bridge. Sure, if we hit it in the morning, we probably could have fell enough trees across it to attempt said crossing and make it down to the beach that's supposed to be there, but no chance was I trying to cross that in the dark and the wet.
Hmm.
Ron was all for it. He wanted to, but nobody else would.
Yeah, but see, what we consider to be a gnarly trail, people wouldn't even consider driving down most of them. It's guys like, Merv and those guys that have the big beast, upper and lower and, stuff like that.
We could go try to do fuck this weekend.
Yeah, we could do that one.
Be some good footage there. It's probably pretty wet right now.
What do you got for Dana 30 and 35 axles laying around the house?
You got my spare Dana 30 stuff, or is it the back stuff?
All right, so
Hey.
don't break any axles.
As long as you have a spare Dana 44, because last time I changed my diff oil, I was finding little giblets in there. So I think I blew out a spider.
You got a limited slip?
Yeah, I don't think so now.
Yeah, you probably need the ram clutches. Steels, then it'd be good.
It's getting babied a little bit, but there are only small chunks of the spider got chipped off.
Next upgrade.
Yeah, that's next upgrade. 453s or
Off-road
488s.
addictions is lower blocked by logging. Oh,
Lower what?
Chainsaw?
lower fucked.
I honestly haven't been up there yet with my Jeep or my side by side, so I would not know right now. But again, I have a chainsaw and I am not scared to use it.
Is lower blocked from logging? Where's that?
That's lower fucked. That's fucked that we're
Oh,
talking
okay.
about.
Okay, I don't know. We were just there not too long ago, weren't we?
I haven't been up Sylvester in a long time.
Last time we were up Sylvester was to rescue Mike and the guys that were down in the
Yeah, my $1,000 night.
$1,000 night. Yeah.
How much does it cost to break a front U-joint? Oh, and a chromoly axle.
Oh,
Oh, and a wheel bearing. Oh, and a pair of ball joints.
Some of that was preventative maintenance because you knew it was going. But the axle, well, that was, yeah, it was a U-joint to let go that took out the axle.
Took out the stub shaft, stretched the ears on the axle.
Yeah, that was,
Then the rest was because I was there.
yeah.
But on a
that
heads
night-
up, I'm trying out these new heavy duty ball joints that are sold at not Lord Co. What's that other one? TNT. I don't remember the brand, but they're apparently super heavy duty and they'll warranty them. So in about 6 months, when the Treps eat these ones up, we'll see how their warranty is.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got them traps on there, so those things are just gnarly as well.
Never again.
Ron has them as well.
Yeah,
Oh.
it seemed traps are like herpes. They pop up every once in a while.
Yeah, they definitely fucking shake you.
yours are bias ply too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've enjoyed
Shake,
them.
rattle,
Though.
and roll at 60.
They work good for front to back traction. They do not work
Sean, how's
very
it going, bud?
well for lateral traction, which is honestly the reason I went to a trap instead of a bogger, because I loved boggers when I had them. And they honestly have zero lateral traction, just like a bogger.
See, but you can get lateral traction with a bogger if you cut them right.
Mm,
Not a whole lot, but I
If
mean,
I run
some.
cut boggers, I'm looking at putting my Jeep on my nice car trailer that I just got and never insuring it again.
You can have 2 sets of tires, princess.
Oh, yeah.
Who would take off good tires like a cut bogger?
You don't have to run them on the pavement, but oh wait, that's right. Your Jeep's been parked for how long now? Because somebody's always in a tow truck.
Boggers, buddy.
Oh yeah, I see that, boggers, buddy. That's the closest to boggers you're gonna get now that you're married.
No way. Are you kidding? She has TSLs on her Jeep.
Yeah.
Those ones that you keep trying to bug me to sell you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
those
that's
That's
are-
on
exactly
her
it.
Jeep.
Don't worry. After this weekend, when I slice a sidewall, we'll just swap tires
No.
and spare parts will start.
No.
And then once I've got all the spare parts off for TJ, you're gonna have to put a lift kit in that Ford for her.
No.
It'll stay stock.
No
like
lift in the Ford. That's what the General's for.
Well, yeah, see, there you go. You just bought her the General, so the spare parts are there for me.
Actually, I got the side-by-side so that we can shoot some stuff this year where the Jeeps can't or aren't supposed to go. Because there last year we had that little clip of the tunnel in Princeton there on the Kettle Valley Railroad. And we had another whole series that we shot on the Kettle Valley Railroad where we were told not to air it because apparently Jeeps aren't allowed there. So
Yeah,
this
sorry
year,
about
I think
that.
I'm going to take the bikes for a roll with the kids on the dirt bikes and the side-by-side and go explore Kettle Valley Railroad and some of the ATV areas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that it has something to do with me and my idiot friends that used to live in Princeton and, you know, driving around the thing in a lower Dakota and crossing the river in a lower Dakota. And
That tunnel was fun and that trestle could have held my Jeep, but
oh, yeah, but it had something to do with a bunch of the locals doing burnouts on the trestles too. Well, you know, young and dumb over the years. They so yeah, they don't really like the full size stuff going across there. I'm like, it's a train trestle. Like it was meant to hold up a train to go across there. So what's a Jeep gonna do to it?
Well, a Jeep fits.
Oh yeah,
Jeep fit fine.
if
Guy
it
in the
fits,
mountain
it
bike
ships.
really didn't like it.
Okay.
We do running the KVR between Princeton and Kelowna,
Tulameen.
the two lane
Porsche,
side.
Porsche to Kelowna.
Oh, so I know you can drive between Penticton and Kelowna.
You can do from Porsche to where did we come out there? It was right at this past the Brighton Creek. You can go up there, go around the gate and go up there, and that's a bunch of old railway in there too. But all the tunnels are blocked or filled in or half falling down.
Right now, though, they're putting the oil line or whatever. So it's like a lot of security out there right now.
Yeah, we were told do not advertise that that's open. So we cease and desisted on the airing of that video until after it's allowed again.
It's pretty cool, though. It is really neat out there.
It is. I mean, I've had to haul many vehicles from the tunnels just outside of Kelowna because they think they can make it in wintertime. Yeah, after $500 and just to get to them, they realize it's not the best road to take.
No, probably not.
I'm interested to go and checking out Halfway Hot Springs soon before it is wide open and everybody can get there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little ways away though. Be a good trip though for a weekend.
There's some places up by Kamloops we want to go to eventually too, right?
Yeah, somebody was telling us something about a petrified forest. If anybody knows anything about that, they can
Send us,
I've
send us
heard
an
about
email.
info because we'd love to
Yeah.
find that and do some filming up there. Some Kamloops run would be good too, but just maybe a few test runs with the Jeep a little more local before we do the long distance runs.
Somebody says hi.
Crazy Mitch is in the chat there.
Yeah, Sean's in the house.
Sean was in there. I don't know if he still is, but he was there. He's somewhere on the road right now. Last I seen, he was up by Kamloops.
Oh, Kamloops is cool. I mean, I lived up there for a couple of years and I never actually got to explore, but I know there's like trail networks all over the place.
Yeah.
And I've heard that petrified forest. I know it's somewhere south of Kamloops,
That's what I heard too.
but no one will tell me exactly where it is.
Nobody wants to tell anybody anything. I think you gotta hike to it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it didn't burn down. All the northern of Kamloops is all burnt.
It's already gone. You just got to drive and it's just twigs of matchsticks all over the
Yeah, from Kamloops to Barrier, basically.
basic.
Then they have that nice new TV show, Exploiting Barrier.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. They shut down Molly. I wonder if that opens up when this COVID settles down.
That's another run that's on my list to do.
I go up there again.
Mhm.
Where's Norcam?
North Kamloops.
Okay.
Yeah.
We only went a little bit last year. There's so many more places to go.
Well, it was
Oh.
super snowy when they were there, and I had a bent shifter fork in my transfer case that kept popping out of
Yeah.
low range.
We followed the snowmobile tracks for a long time, made it to a lake. It's pretty awesome.
I know that my boss does his enduro run. He's got a cabin out at Shuswap Lake, and he rides enduro between Shuswap and Big and Sun Peaks.
Oh, yeah.
There's a road back there somewhere.
Huh.
I've heard it going from Kelowna to Merritt on the back roads too.
What about
The
to
west
Sunshine
side.
Coast without
Yeah.
taking the ferry? Isn't there supposed to be another way around?
Well, that's semi-impossible.
Sounds like a challenge.
People say there's a way, but people also say it's impossible. And
Mhm.
we won't go there.
What
Well,
ab-
they used to say it was impossible to get from the toll booth back over to Tulameen, but now it's a highway.
There used to be a way to go around the toll booth that was a highway that people said was impossible. It's about a 25-minute drive. Now there's no toll booth, so it's easy. Nothing to do anymore there.
What
Yeah.
about the Alexander Trail? Is that right?
Alexander Mackenzie is definitely on the list of what I'd like to go do, but it's quite a few day adventure.
We do want to go to the island. We want to plan for that.
Yeah, the island's on my list. I mean, I was thinking like starting somewhere around either Nanaimo or Port Renfrew and then just cruising all through there, Lake Cowichan, Port Alice, Tofino, just bombing in all that area.
When I was much younger, barely able to drive, we went over to the island and there was this place you can go. I think it was McMillan Blodell property, but they used to sell you a map. And there are so many lakes and stuff in the area that you can go to. You can spend a whole weekend exploring, going to new lakes and never run out. Now I hear all that's all shut down and gated and they don't let anybody in there.
That,
So
yeah, it sounds like up near Port McNeil. We went up there with father-in-law right up to a McMillan Blodell site. set up camp. They'd come by in the morning and afternoons with trucks full of firewood, saw it all up for you, and there, take it free. That was awesome, man. The lakes were beautiful up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be definitely fun to go check out the island. I'd love a tour guide. What if I do go over there, or somebody local on the island wants to go show us some crazy stuff? We'd all
I'd like
like
to
that.
go. I'd like to go to the island.
The island's definitely cool. Like a couple years back, I did the run up to Port Renfrew, and yeah, it's just so awesome up on that side of the coast.
If I do go there, I'd like to drive on the West Coast beach if I could.
Mm,
I don't know if you're allowed, but
no, they're loud, but you can camp right on the beach.
hey, you see, if you can camp, you can drive, right? I
Uh,
camp on my Jeep.
technically, yes.
I'm just putting my tent on the Jeep on the beach because my Jeep has my tent on it.
Exactly. I know between Souk and Port Renfrew, there's no beach camping. That's all like national park stuff. But pretty sure once you get up north, a little farther north of the island, probably could find a spot where we can just drive right onto the beach and set up.
Crazy Mitch says, nope, it's illegal.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Yeah, that'd be a point that we do not film.
Exactly.
I miss the days of no cameras.
I gotta be a little careful. Just realized when I was up at Greenstone at the fire lookout up there, that whole area is by cameras.
Yep. Yeah, we had a Greenstone trip once. It was pretty fun. Sean was part of that. I think he filmed back then, possibly not. He had a good night in that little building.
I wouldn't sleep in there.
Oh, he didn't sleep.
I mean, that would be actually a pretty cool newbie run to take them up to Cornwall. I mean, that's pretty simple. And then pop out the backside into Clinton. That would be a cool run for some newbies.
Did we do Cornwall? I think we did Cornwall and Greenstone that weekend.
Not
Yeah.
with me because I've never been to either of those places.
No, that was a while back.
Yep.
I think that was before Sean was doing the crazy filming so much. Early years of the LJ.
The unicorn of Jeeps.
Wade, will your Jeep make it that far?
No.
Ashcroft? Did you make
Ashcroft?
Ashcroft?
Well,
If you go slow, maybe.
Remember now, I have traps. I go about 90 top speed.
That might still
Well,
be pushing it for him.
I've hit the danger zone and got that thing up to 110 twice now. So
Yeah, I don't go that fast since trap seat's just not worth hanging on that tight.
We have been talking.
there's no hanging on at 110 in that Jeep. Strong cross breeze. I change lanes.
That's all Jeeps, Billy. That's all
Yeah.
Jeeps. Put a rooftop tent on, go up the Highway 5 to just outside of Merritt there, where you come
Oh.
around the corner and you hit the cross breeze. That is an instant double lane change.
Oh yeah, I'm fog line to fog line most of the time.
We had been talking to Casey 250 about the island, and we'll probably meet up with him, I guess, if we do go out that way.
If he's around.
Oh, really?
He's always busy with that Sean guy now.
Right? I'm pretty sure those two spend more time together than they do with their wives.
Sometimes it seems that way. They definitely like their exploring.
Exploring, over clamping.
Yeah, Crazy Mitch's Envoy's been above 160. Yeah, I've been above 160 in lots of things. Just not a Jeep.
Airplane, jet boat, drag car, not a
Airplane.
Jeep.
Down near the side by side.
Okay, I've been above 160 in a lot of things that should not have gone over 160.
Oh.
Baja bug.
But a Jeep, if it was meant to go fast, it wouldn't be shaped like a brick. Like we've all seen that aerodynamics. A cow is more aerodynamic than our Jeep.
Nah, I like the lobster one better.
Yeah, right. Even a lobster is more aerodynamic.
I remember my first car being a Baja bug with the bug eye kit. The front fenders were cut out and it was all fiberglass. I had a decent motor in there for a while. I remember going down the highway, seeing how fast I can get it going. It went about 80 miles an hour and it stuck there and it kind of started slowing down even though my RPM was going up. The fact was my front tires were starting to lift off the ground because all the winds in the front fender scoops. And yeah, I noticed that. I was like, that's far too fast for such a little lightweight car. And that was the end of trying to go fast in that.
Yeah,
Wade's Jeeps made it to Hale and Fossil.
yeah. Almost made it out of Fossil, but it decided to
You
act
still
up on
made
me.
it out. You still made it though. I mean, we got it started.
Yeah, and I limped it home and drove it around for another 2 weeks before I changed the motor.
It wasn't 2 weeks.
More like 2 days.
Crazy Mitch's Envoy also made it down to hell. Did it do Fossil? Did you tempt that?
And an on. Mm.
No. I watched a bone stock two-door JK come out of Fossil without getting assistance. With Pete Ward driving it.
Oh yeah, oh,
And
skinny
we're
pedal the whole
talking
way.
a stock two-door with the tiny little, whatever they were, 215 tires.
I
but
think he had 235s on there.
Don't think it lived long after that.
No, because the first
I
time he
wish I
took
was
it out was
filming back then.
the first time he took that stupid Jeep out was with me and Taylor, and he freaking sunk it up at
Yeah,
Tank trap.
and the second time he came up there,
yeah.
he's like, oh, I don't need help. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that thing only went out like 3 or 4
high
times.
range. It's all about the line, Dave W said. No, it was all about bouncing off the rev limiter and anything the wheels finally landed on.
Yeah. No, he's right. It's all about the line. The red line on the tack.
He didn't think he even bothered looking at the tack that day. He just kept her to the floor.
Well, the spinning wheels, eventually they're going to grab onto something and pull it forward a little bit.
Like his only saving grace was he didn't have luggy tires. Otherwise, he would have snapped every axle in the damn thing.
Made it easy to go back.
Yeah, he made it. He made it.
Our Ford is our highway princess, I guess.
The Ford is because I know I'm going to break something pretty spectacular on my Jeep one of these times. And I want a way to take all my own stuff home. So the plan was to get a pickup truck that can haul all the extra stuff and a trailer. Do I need it?
You work for a tow truck company. Tell me we couldn't get a vehicle towed out anywhere.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's about getting your own shit out.
You work for a towing company. Oh, I got to move some stuff. Oh, I'm just going to borrow the flatbed.
I don't think he does.
No,
I
no,
don't think that's the thought.
no. I very rarely look into my wallet to see if I can afford to do what I'm about to do.
I just understand that I know I'm going to break something. And that's why my Jeep is now pretty much just a wheeler. And sometimes it might sit before I get to go out and play again.
You gotta keep in mind though, Andy can fix just about anything that does break on his Jeep, so.
Yeah, seen that one.
I got the TJ. It's kind of on the back burner right now, and I was gonna put an LS and some 1 tons in it, but I think I don't know what I'm gonna do with it right now. I got a side by side now, like I said earlier. The TJ, I might sell it. I might put a little 2.5 in it and have a little low power wheeler. It's actually Christina's, but I blew it up the first time we had a motor in it for her. So
There's been a lot of work put into that by everybody, the kids, everybody. I painted it and we all, yeah, everybody's done something to that Jeep. So a lot of love into that.
I'm gonna do something to that Jeep. It's probably pillage parts off of it.
no, I don't think so. I always wanted to put a little diesel in it, especially the way fuel prices are going. It'd be nice to have a mileage master kind of little wheeler with, doesn't have to have a ton of power. See, I got that.
Hey,
I got to fix. I got the
we've got
69 Bronco. I
13
got to build.
witnesses.
And then I got a Myers Manx buggy I want to put together. I'm gonna. I was always thinking I need to zero down on the projects. I also got the fucking crazy Civic. So
We got rid of the Bronco. So
got rid of
that was such a big deal.
Other Bronco. I still have my Bronco.
Yeah, but well, I mean, we finished the one project as far as you had
Yeah.
to go. That was such a triumph.
Yeah, I bet you the neighbors must have been happy when you dropped that thing off.
It was loud. It was also at like midnight.
Downtown Vancouver, open
Yeah.
headers, stroker motor. It was great. He jumped every time I revved it up.
That's just awesome.
It was fun. Off-road addiction says, nice to have a 2.5 TJ. I enjoy the low power. Don't break as much. I thought that too. I have 4, 5, 6 gears in it and 33-inch TSLs, and it made a lot of heat going down the highway. I probably could have put 513s in it and kept it running. Probably could have upgraded the rad and kept it running, but I don't know. I still think a little diesel motor in there would be interesting.
Little 4BT.
Everybody's done a 4BT. I don't want to go there.
Oh, 4BTs are way too heavy.
Yeah. Volkswagen, I had a line on a TDI, whatever it is, before. The adapters are like $5,000 or something like that for them, though.
Apparently there's like a Mercedes diesel that does it, that swaps into them fairly easy.
I'd like to find something that nobody else really has done. It's already a 4-wheel drive vehicle with a transfer case.
Kubota.
Build my own mounts and make it work.
Kubota tractor, bud.
And nothing
When I was
runs like a
working for
deer.
Finning, I've seen a few nice little motors at Caterpillar. Nothing like yellow power, even though Chris don't like it.
Splatter pillar again, heavy.
Yeah, any diesel's gonna be heavy. Honestly, EcoBoost in the F-150 is pretty awesome. I think if there's a way to adapt a little 3.5 or even the 2.7 EcoBoost into a Jeep, I'd even consider that for my 4-door.
Well, actually, isn't Cummins coming out with a 3-liter standalone engine?
Yeah, the Cummins, so even the direct port gas with the little turbos is like I towed a Durango on an equipment trailer behind my F-150. It pulled it just as good as my old 7.3 Excursion would have. Maybe not so stable from the lack of weight due to the aluminum body, but the little EcoBoost sure pulled it just fine. Nobody does standalone for them though.
How about a Series 60? Got lots of those. Drop one of those in it.
Too big. Way too big.
Stretch out
You
the
cut it in
end.
half, can make it like a 3-cylinder.
I might be able to find you a Series 40 or a Series 50.
It's too tall though.
Just stretch it out. Body lift,
Oh, I definitely do a stretch. That was the original plan.
Rockwells.
Stretch it.
The top loader diffs, there you go.
Still got the Super Duty disc in the yard. I was gonna stretch it and link it. But then again, there'd be another one that would eventually find the trailer all the time.
That's okay. That's why we got the Ford and that's why we got the trailer.
Exactly.
We also got the side by side, and that's gonna live on the trailer. The 4 dirt bikes for the kids to stay out of the vehicle, and that's gonna be on the trailer.
That's why we got the roof rack.
Wade's
On the
Jeep,
top.
that's gonna
We
probably
got
be
the
on the
wrap.
trailer.
Yeah, all right. I was gonna say, I can make Ashcroft on the trailer all day long.
And we're not allowed
Yeah.
to have a trailer behind a trailer, right?
That just means we're gonna have to get a longer trailer.
We get the dolly
53 feet
behind
of
the
trailer behind an F1 shitty.
Yeah.
That's, we're doing good.
Let's grab some of the company logos on magnets and slap them on the side of the Jeep. Now you can do it.
No, not supposed to tow the 53-foot behind the tow truck, but I do.
I used to tow a vehicle with the trailer still on it all the time. No one said anything
Yeah, I've
about it.
done that one a few times too, the B train behind the tow truck to get it off the highway, but you're still not
Get it
supposed to
off
do
the
that.
highway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get it off the
off the highway,
highway.
right to the
So you
yard.
get caught right in the middle of, where was it, Agassiz with the logging truck behind you.
Oh,
didn't
yeah, I
like
remember
that.
that. Weird. You got caught in front of the cop shop.
No, on the
I
other
did
side
think
of town.
about that, putting a trailer on top of a trailer, but I didn't say it.
Yeah.
They got that 3-car hauler trailer at work. We just line them all up on that.
That'd work.
Yeah, there you go.
Taking that out to the trail. That would be awesome. We'll use that to go up to Whipsaw and we'll just park it at the entrance and unload all the.
Well, you got the old Canuck trucks here that had the triple decks, one on top, 2 on behind, and one on the Stinger. You can haul 4 of them up there.
Yeah,
Years ago, we used to drag a 48 foot flatbed up to Stave Lake with like 5 cars on it.
Yeah.
Go rally
the
race up in
Landau, the
Stave.
Landau's 48 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
fit
my
your
old-
little Jeep up on the top.
Oh, I'll park right up on the gooseneck.
Yeah, my old flatbed, I could probably haul 3 Jeeps on that thing.
Well, how many Hummers did we get on there on the Landau?
Just 2, but we
Just
didn't
2.
put any up top.
Hummers. I only had 1. That's all it would fit on my flatbed. Those things are way too big.
It'd be fun to try to wheel an actual original military Humvee.
I'm
with
sure I
the
could break
front
it.
stuff. I know where we can rent one. They make a good
But they're
video.
not rented to break though. Those are rented for movies.
Yeah, we'll say we're shooting a movie. We'll go take it out and do some wheeling. He's got that rotator like we got at work, and we'll be able to recover it. He's got the half-track truck too. That would be wicked to try.
You
Tracks
line
in
them
the
up and I'll
back
break them.
steers and- No, I get to break them, and we're renting them.
Rent the Hummer, rent the half track. Might as well throw in the tank while you're at it.
I don't think he's got a tank.
Oh, come on, he will.
He's got that weird Volvo one though.
No, wasn't one a Mercedes?
Um,
Thought it was
I have a
Volvo.
guy that has a tank.
Ooh, there we go. So do I actually. And it
Yeah, we-
actually is I'm not gonna say it's too loud. Fires.
Fires? Does it roll?
Oh yeah,
Does
it's
it
live.
move? Oh,
Uh-huh.
there's a video.
But I can say
Yeah.
where it is.
When we get that Toyota that we're gonna make a video of the death of a Toyota, we'll have to finish it off with one of them live tank scenes.
We don't know yet
Mhm.
if it's gonna be a Toyota that we
And
get.
it's gonna be a Toyota. I'm
We just
trying
need a
for one.
4-wheel drive off-road vehicle that we can pin it to win it.
I don't
Toyota
care
or
what it
Chevy, but the
is.
Chevy video is
don't-
only gonna take 10 minutes.
Whatever it is, I'm shoehorning myself into it and I'm just gonna send it to a grave.
We got the trailer to haul it out there because it's not gonna be road legal. And it's not gonna make it out, so we're gonna need to winch it and trailer it back.
Well, might as well make it a Toyota because they'll last longest to get the good footage.
Really?
We'll see what we can get, Wade, don't worry.
Or a wide day. Eh,
There's a ranger down at the yard, actually, I was gonna bug him for.
ooh, you can throw that on the TikTok with that Ranger one.
Ford Ranger.
You can copy that other guy and do it up at Duramax.
Too nice of an engine to wreck.
It's an Isuzu.
Yeah, you know what's an Isuzu.
Do you know how many Isuzus I tow?
I used to drive an Isuzu
Like-
wrecker. I didn't like, well, actually, I did like it because I
Yeah.
got phenomenal mileage.
Crazy Mitch said something about Tannerite.
Well, if Chris said he's got access to a live tank, that outdoes Tannerite any day of the week. Can we be inside when the tank fires?
Oh, probably.
You
Wheat. I'm gonna go deaf.
you are right on the borderline of being able to fit in there, Billy. I don't fit. You got a couple more Twinkies on you, and you ain't getting in that tank.
I will sweat off the weight to be able to fit.
I'm going to be jumping on your shoulders. Get in there, Billy. Get in there, Billy.
And I'll be recording it all.
Oh yeah. And just remember, you're going to be in there for a while, and we're not feeding you, so you will eventually get small enough to get out.
I'm fine with that.
That's okay. It's got air conditioning.
Yeah. What's the caliber on the tank?
110.
110. That sounds like a whole lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy Mitch
puts a
says
good-
add 100 pounds of tannerite.
It'll put a good dent in the side of a mountain.
Well, now you're going to come play nice, or are you just trying to attack me, you psycho thing?
Don't talk to your girlfriend like that.
My girlfriend's at work. It's the kitten.
Ears back.
Yeah,
That guy looks crazy. Do you remember our Shitten? Do you remember the Shitten?
Yes, I remember shitting.
We had a kitten named Shitten. He was a shit.
You bite me, you dick.
I don't think it's gonna last very long.
Oh, he's still just a kitten. Only like a year
Polecats
old
were
or
just
something.
kittens.
Like a year old,
Be like the Tiger King.
right? Emma said the cat was awesome.
Yeah, she probably misses Shitten.
She was named Shitten because he would on everything.
Then he was crazy. He was like a barn cat. You go to flip the light switch and he would climb up the wall to where your hand is. Barn
Yeah.
cat.
Are we wheeling this weekend?
I don't know if it's gonna be super busy out there.
But yeah, I can guarantee every place like Hill, Kenyon, well, Kenyon's probably still not even easy to get to yet, but Salisbury and all those other
Canyon's not
places.
easy to get to in the snow.
Yeah,
Probably not snowy anymore.
They're all going to be nuts this weekend.
Well, there'll be a fair few people out there, most definitely.
I think Mitch is leaving.
Some about a
Later,
video
Mitch.
game,
Rust.
whatever that is.
Rust.
What's the game the kids play with the 4x4 and all the time?
Snow runner.
They're addicted to that.
I don't know. My kids are addicted to Kill It with Fire right now.
What is that?
Apparently, you got to go through the house and find spiders and kill them with fire.
That sounds like my level of a game.
Yeah, something with like one tool you use is the hairspray and a lighter, and The other one's an actual flamethrower. And I'm like, you're just setting the house on fire, basically, guys.
Sounds like it's giving your kids ideas.
They don't need help.
They come from you.
That's right. They have my DNA in them. They will figure out how to burn things to the ground.
The weather says Saturday is going to be rain and Sunday is going to be nice in the afternoon.
Well, it's like that old saying. What comes after 2 days of rain in the lower mainland?
Back to work.
Monday.
Day off? What?
Oh, wait a minute, I'm off Monday. Ha. And Tuesday.
Hey, only two of them. I'm more GTA and Mud Runner. I'm definitely more GTA. My latest game I played was what's that, Red Dead Redemption 2. Wade's not into games.
Games.
The last game I played was Duck Hunt.
You didn't even have to point at the screen with that game and you killed them. Click the
Exactly.
button.
Oh, wait, no. Excite Bike. That was my
Excite Bike.
game.
Cruising USA, the arcade version. That was the actual game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Since then, all games have just. GTA is good fun though. It's nothing like strapping a plastic bomb to a streetwalker's rear end and exploding them.
You know, I'm trying to figure out how the world became such snowflakes with games such as that.
You should try it. You'd probably enjoy it.
Probably would. I just don't have the attention span for video games. Like, technology is not my friend. Still quite amazed.
You figured out how to do Zoom.
I'm quite amazed that I got this far.
I had to learn this all in the last 24 hours.
I let her do all the learning and set it up in front of me. All I had to do is sit here and look pretty, and it worked out for me.
Oh, so you just sat there because you didn't look pretty.
I tried to do that one with Sean, and I had the YouTube echoing 10 seconds later, and all I heard was laughter. This is a lot better this time.
Well, it's our first live stream, so.
Yeah. Exciting. Now we can just get the people to show up and give us some questions.
Wow. First run out.
This is true.
And I didn't really advertise it till like what, half an hour before the start.
I didn't even notice that we were doing it today. I thought there was another day in there. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, I legit got the text message from her saying, hey, you got to come pick up the computer. Oh, yeah, right.
Be able to do it through your tablet, no?
Andy says hi.
I have a tablet, yes. But we all know what I use that tablet for.
Andy
It's not
says,
Zoom.
what got you guys into wheeling?
We grew up in
Oh.
BC.
I was a kid. I started living in Surrey, and it sucked. I moved to Chilliwack, and I had dirt bikes. My brother got a truck and got it stuck once or twice, and I kind of laughed at him. And my first car was a Baja Bug, so I went and did all these crazy trails, including the Whipsaw and my Baja Bug while learning how to drive. And it kind of just accelerated from there. I didn't have a fancy truck with lockers till a lot later in life, but I did all the same stuff and the less equipped stuff. The most fun, honestly, was the years of the old trackers and Sunrunners that didn't care about. And cost back when you can get a car for $500 and you go down to pick apart and see what springs you can stuff in the thing and make it higher and what wheels you can stick under it, and then watch your buddy with his truck on 44s try to make it out to pull you out, or he went with 31s with a rev limiter and no cares to the world.
I got into wheeling basically because I grew up for the most of my teenage years in Princeton, and there's absolutely nothing to do in that town except for drink and wheel. And legit, the whipsaw's your backyard, so why not, right?
Whipsaw was always a good sale. It had so much very.
Well, like
Whipsaw's
out
fun.
there, we used to do the whipsaw, we did Darcy Mountain, we did every logging road out there, because we're going hunting and you take off down this logging road and a spur road from that and then wind up out in the middle of nowhere, and you're sending smoke signals to try and get somebody to come rescue you.
There was nothing like the days of the old Ford Highboy pickup, so you can just bolt 35s on, and it had a 360, 390, 427 in it. The old days when McNutt was open and Eagle was open and there was really no gates.
Yeah.
You had a whole 1 inch of suspension travel, and you took the Smarties off your hats because they bounced out of the seat so high. And I
I have to
remember
try whipsaw. Whipsaw's like, yeah, mandatory.
I remember my one truck, I hit the roof so hard that I almost knocked myself out from the little beanie on the top of the hat.
Yep, I did that. Well, McNutt, we used to go up there all the time. Would head over to the old shale quarry and just start grabbing shale out of there so we can fill our driveways with it.
Mm-hmm. And
And
the
then-
256 to the old powerhouse was good too.
And we had an
Back
old Chevy 350, 3-speed with low gear.
Yeah, the old 4-speed.
And then we bought a Dakota, brand spanking new off the showroom floor, me and my buddy. Wasn't more than 3 months later, we gave it back to them because we didn't make the payments. They didn't want it back. We destroyed that thing.
Dean's in the process of getting a Dakota now. It should make for
Again?
some funny videos. Still remember him taking a stock Dakota through the whipsaw, and his rear wheel was literally 7 feet off the ground trying to go over something.
I give credit. Those days, the first gen Dakotas, they were pretty tough. I mean, we beat the hell out of that thing. And it just kept taking it. Till it
Yeah.
didn't.
Well, I took my grandfather's Dakota through the whipsaw stock. It had running boards.
It didn't when you got out.
It did not. It also did not have exhaust.
Exhaust is overrated.
Yeah,
Good
tell
stacks.
that to a 75-year-old man when you bring his truck home and there's no exhaust, running boards are missing. And actually, the only thing he said was, "You're fixing it, and I need one of those stickers that says my truck's been through the whipsaw."
Whipsaw's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a total blast with that one. Can't wait to do that again. That was just absolutely a total blast.
Oh, we took the copper top out there for the wedding. That was a lot of work, towing it halfway.
I guess the last time I went through the whipsaw, I went with Bob in the
And the
blue
toaster.
toaster.
He wrecked the trail.
Literally, he wrecked the trail.
Wade, that's in there. The 2-step that now is much harder than it used to be because they
Yeah.
dragged the biggest rock out of the ground.
Yeah, that was a fun weekend. That was when Sean had that blue XJ.
Yep. His first Jeep.
Yeah,
That's when Sean was shot by Ninja.
yep. Yeah. I remember that he bought the he bought the tent, the rooftop tent, so we could go on the whipsaw.
Yeah. And he had to spend a week At Triangle
to-
Beach.
To live in his tent for a week at Triangle Beach, yeah. Cause he broke what, 2 drive shafts on that trip and just totally botched himself for the week after.
There's a bypass at two-step before, but it's definitely a lot more used now that that main big rock is missing out of the trail from that FJ trip over it. It was a boulder half the size of that FJ.
Not even 100% sure how it didn't tear the transfer case off the back end of that thing when it went underneath it.
Had all the weight of you in there holding it down. I think it was hooked to my winch cable with me laughing.
I wasn't in it when we winched it because I was in it when we stopped dead. And then I got out and I hooked the winch cable up and stuff like that. And then when you winched it, it just pulled that rock completely out.
It was only the little winch too.
Yeah, we only had the 8500 on there at the time. Yeah, that was a fun weekend.
Whipsaw's always fun.
Even that trip we did, that guy broke his sector shaft.
We got him out
We
today.
Yeah.
All the way out, I had a bad oil leak. I filled up my oil. Sean brought up that steering box.
Mhm.
Went all the way back in to almost wells, changed the steering box and still made it all the way out.
Before midnight. It was like
Before
11 o'clock.
midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. From now on, I carry oil in the back of my Jeep now, just in case.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
that.
us oil from those people. I got us some oil.
You got the oil, yeah.
I got a new oil cooler sitting in my garage waiting to go into the Jeep too.
Was that the oil leak?
Yeah. Yeah.
At least not something. At least it's something simple, not a rear main. That would suck.
The tranny comes out of that real quick.
Not anymore. That new stupid Rubicon Express lift kit. The cross member is also the suspension mount.
Oh, right.
It's got all those flush head Allen key bolts that are all nicely packed full of rock.
Right. I remember that when we
One
did the
thing I
motor.
will say is if you go long arm, do not go Rubicon Express.
I think long arm is not going to be in my any future anytime soon.
I wish I made my own.
See, I'll do the Rubicon Express when Andy builds his own and throws the other stuff into a pile.
Oh yeah.
Spare part the hell out of it.
Just think though, how much stuff came out of my JK that actually has been usable when I throw it in that pile.
Right?
The old cross member used to come down, across, and up, and then when I threw it in the pile, it went.
Yeah. There's usually a reason why it's coming off.
Relink. I was gonna do it myself to the TJ. I still should. The dips are right over there on the truck.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They were almost right over there under my JK when I broke that axle.
That would have been a nice swap.
Super Duty dips. Yeah, except then the LS would have also been right over there on my JK.
Yeah, we'd be talking about JKs with LS swaps and Dana's under them instead of trying to plan on where we're going this weekend.
They'll
Where we
say
going?
it's gonna be a
No, we still don't know.
3.6 until I blow it up, and then it's going LSX. I still can't believe I'm gonna put a Chevy motor into something.
Yeah, somebody is like rolling over in a grave somewhere because Billy's putting a LS into a Jeep,
Yeah.
LS anything.
Chevy motor into one of my things. Although I do have that 5-liter sitting on the stand out there.
Isn't that 5 liter supposed to go into your Bronco? With a Wu-Tang war whistle attached to it?
Well, I got rid of that. No supercharger in the Bronco. Aluminum heads, aluminum intake, good enough.
Yeah, that'd be nice in the Jeep.
I thought so too. Somebody told me you can't fit a 5-liter in between the shock towers of a Jeep.
Sean's back.
Got narrowed heads probably, huh? Or you went with 289 with 302 heads on it.
Well, I got a 99 Explorer 302 bottom end with some Elbrock heads and intake. But it needs to find its way back into my 69 Bronco.
Yeah, maybe.
Except it's not going full wheeler.
At this point, if you're not gonna go wheeler with it, just go get yourself a Yodi motor already.
No, I want a
Yes.
Coyote. EcoBoost, I'll try that.
Okay, put an EcoBoost in it, or just like,
Chad's got that buggy he's doing in the EcoBoost,
Okay, there you go.
right?
Take the TJ, knock it 4-wheel drives, low rip paddle tires, big block. Take her up
Big
that
block
route.
TJ. Whew,
hey now,
that'd be a shoehorn.
Yeah,
we could do her.
can do it.
Challenge accepted.
Ooh.
Big block, stretched out mud dragger.
No, stay away from mud bogging.
Not bogging, dragging.
You can't, it's, mud drags are so overdone. It's 4 inches of mud and you go wee across it. That's it. Whoop-de-doo. There's no talent, no fun. You want to do rock bouncing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want to point it at that mountain, hammer the throttle, and hope like hell you make it over the top.
I got that
Tire
new tube
side
bender.
down,
Gotta
you're
try it
hoping.
out.
Hmm?
I got that JD square tube bender. We better try it out. Build a real cage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Make
I
sure
will be I'll be the test dummy.
And I might need a couple more GoPros to mount around his Jeep.
and just make sure it's kind of like a rounded roll cage. So when it does roll over backwards, it just flops right back onto its own wheels.
We
Yep.
got experience rolling Jeeps over. Weren't you there for that?
We've rolled a lot of Jeeps over.
Yeah, I don't mind rolling vehicles over. Just I don't like rolling my own back over.
Twice now.
Once. Not this one.
Twice now. This one. Only on the side though.
Touch wood. I
Mm.
haven't put mine onto its side yet.
I'm wheeling. Follow me, Billy. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a few of those moments. Oh yeah, you can get your Pinto in there, no problem. Okay.
Yeah. Usually it's Andy going, hey, Billy, I bet you can't go over there. Oh, yeah?
What's this? Hello, I have a 97 Judge J 4-inch lift. Been on it a while. My rear sway bar lift bracket broke. Any recommendations of a Tri-City local die that can weld cost effective? Tri-City local that can weld.
Sway bar lift bracket. Just go buy a new one.
Where's that Jeff guy live? Jeff Calucci or whatever. I tagged him in, or I tried to tag him in that gear post. I think he's out that way somewhere. Look on the GPC page for
Oh,
the
what?
guy talking about gears.
What about Shepherd?
Jesse?
Yeah,
Is he still weld?
I think so. I seen him playing with a welder the other day or other week on Facebook. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, but I think, yeah, if he doesn't weld, he would be the guy to he would be the guy that would know somebody in the Tri-City area that would.
So I'll have to
Would,
weld it on the axle. Personally, I haven't had a rear sway bar in my Jeep in years. I broke it and I threw it in the garbage. But I also don't daily drive my Jeep anymore.
I use my Mastercraft Death Wheel to remove mine.
I'm gonna get rid of my Rubicon front one and get a stock style with disconnects, I think.
I also removed the front one.
Right, one?
If I removed the front one, my Jeep would roll over and play cow tipping every time I went around the corner on the highway.
It would roll over and ask you to scratch its belly all the time.
When I disconnect it and I swerve back and forth on the pavement, I can make my tires rub my fenders.
Yeah.
Oh, mine
that's
rub my
right.
fenders just taking corners.
Yours rub the fenders when you get in.
Well, yeah. But see, the real trick is getting the passenger side one to rub when I'm in the driver's side.
You should throw some Adelease in your driver's side.
Air shocks.
Center steering. Just put the steering wheel right in the middle of the
Yeah.
dashboard.
Right? There you go.
Remove front seats, drive from rear.
That is a possibility.
Welders in the
Hightower it.
Tri-City area.
I would,
Where's Adams Off-Road? That's Langley, isn't it?
I would message Jesse and find out who he's got out there.
Give me a second here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Langley.
Wheels rub the springs. Yeah, mine do too. I just don't turn that hard.
I'd try that new shop that's out there, Adams Off-Road. See if he can help you out. Langley's across the bridge from Tri-City.
Everything's across the bridge from Tri-City, by the way. I know my buddy out in Jody out in Abbey does welding.
I do all my own welding.
If you own a Jeep,
What about,
it is a worthy investment to buy yourself a little welder
Mhm.
so that you can start fixing your own stuff. It isn't very hard to learn how to weld.
isn't Scope out in the Tri-City area?
Scott?
Scope, Scop, Axle Busters.
Does he work on other stuff?
I
think
thought he did.
I thought he built buggies for him and his crew.
Yeah, I thought he did it. Let me take a look at the toolbox. Hold on. I got
And your
Decals on here
toolbox is
somewhere.
in your kitchen.
No, my toolbox is in my bedroom.
My toolbox is at work.
Luckily, I didn't make that move and they're all here. Unluckily, my 12-year-old and 14-year-old boys like to use my tools from my work box and there's Snap-on tools all over my yard.
Oh, nice.
It's like Easter every day at Andy's house.
I
You
was
walk
just
around
gonna
and
say.
find these shiny Easter eggs.
Maybe they could train them in.
Yeah, axlebustersoffroad.com is his webpage. So I don't know if he's still just selling stuff and building for his buddies or if he's actually doing fab stuff on this for people.
Well, I guess we didn't really decide where we're going. Did we, what was the verdict on the poll that we had done?
They're torn between West Harrison and Tank Truck, which is Sylvester Road, really.
The only cool place, West Harrison, that probably won't be very crowded would be like doing the Weaver or Francis Loop. And then there's not many, there's them up Sunrise.
What's the secret? Secret's the one with the big washout, right?
There's Lookout.
There's
Lookout
that,
Lake.
that, what's that cabin that, the one, not at 18K, the one further up. Is that, I think you gotta hike into that one though, the log cabin up there. There's Fossil Beach. I'm a fan of that because me and Cora and who else was there? Adam and Crush and a bunch of us, Tubbs, yeah, a bunch of us remade that trail. So it's always a fun one to go down. Everybody thinks it's really hard and really rough. So ever since so many people go up and down it, it's really not that hard.
No, saw a bunch of stock Toyotas coming up there last time I was coming back up the easy way. They didn't look like they're having any issues.
Yeah. Ever since the Super Duty went up there, he basically plowed everything out of the way and smashed it down. Since then, it hasn't been such a challenge.
Can I not find it?
What are you looking for?
The poll.
Pretty sure Tank Trap's still at the top of the list.
Well, couldn't we do, I think,
Well,
Maybe
last time I took a bunch of people up there, we went down and looked at the tank trap. Nobody tried it.
yeah, and then we could
And
head
then we
up to
came out-
Canyon.
Went out the back way. I think
Or
we
go
stopped
to-
by
Not so-
Grotto, and then did we go to Kenyon that day? I don't even know
Thought
if
we
we did.
did. I thought we did.
I think it was on, I think we did go up there.
I thought we went to Grotto and then Canyon. I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah,
I think you went to Grog. I think the video you went through Fook there and climbed up the hill.
Yeah. William,
yeah, so we're at 61 votes for Tank Trap. And then we got 44 votes for West Harrison, 12 for,
our last
Better.
year actually popped up on my memories on Facebook. Last year, 1 year ago, we did that big newbie run out West Harrison where we went down to the Boy Scout camp and you swamped your Jeep and then we went down to hell and your Jeep electrocuted you.
Why don't we do
Yes.
that again? Why don't we do, that was fun. Why don't we do that one again?
that was fun, yeah. I'll try not to electrocute myself.
Down to the puddle. It's Wade's puddle. It's been called Wade's puddle ever since.
It has. Yeah, no, I'm down for that one. And this time we can film all my stupidity for our channel instead of Sean's.
Where's everyone headed to for the long weekend is the question. We were unknown.
Mm,
If
We can't
anybody's
decide.
got a key to Eagle, I'd love to go try Eagle again. It's been a while. Always message us or post something up. We can do a little group up there. I don't know if Wade's Eagle ready. Wade,
What?
Eagle
You
ready?
ready? I'm gonna say fuck fear and common sense.
Should we
Who
bring the
needs
truck
Dana
and
30
trailer?
axles
Yeah.
for sale?
So yeah, just, eh,
Vetter Mountain? Vetter be a good, I think Vetter's a good newbie area.
I think that is
Vetters
gonna
are
be
really,
busy.
are-
It's gonna
is
be
really
busy.
well for newbies.
Yeah, it is, but it's gonna be busy.
Andrew there taught me though that we gotta pay more attention to how we let people do things on there.
Isn't that where the one guy rolled his Jeep?
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
Andrew.
We don't like
Or
to have
Julian.
two newbies follow each other anymore.
Yeah. No. And we have waivers now. because of him.
Years.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done
Didn't we
better
bring
yet.
a compass to Hale once?
Did a compass to Hale, and we did a compass to Kenyon Lake, actually, 2 of them to Kenyon Lake when I was doing the 4-wheel drive ABC maintenance up there.
We took a compass down the hard way to Hale.
And it did really good. I think
Compass Trailhawk.
one scratch or something, one dent, little one, just little. He was
The
proud
hard
of
way
it.
to Hale is not what it used to be.
No, the easy way is getting to be a little more of the hard way. I
We
find the
took-
hard way a lot
We
easier.
took Dean down the easy way when they first did those dig outs. And I spent quite a few hours winching them through the lowest one. Both wheels in the air, both bumpers in the dirt.
Yeah. Well, I took that Patriot down into Grotto so a compass can get anywhere.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that a compass wouldn't make it any which way. Well, and that's the thing we're doing, picking the newbie runs. We try and pick some of the places that, these stock guys can get to.
I'd love to do a not so newbie run and get out on the hard trails too.
Well, yeah, but
It'd be
I
fun
mean,
to go. I think it'd be fun to take some people up.
yeah, I'm down for doing fucked and all that once I put my winch on. So that
Winches are supposed to go on sale soon. Remember, they said after April, Lord Coast said they're gonna go a discount or something.
Trade show.
On sale. Trading show.
Yep.
That's what it was.
I've got a winch in the back
I need one for my side by side trade show.
yeah,
Or I
I've
got the
actually
one
got
on my
two.
Jeep.
I got 2 winches. I just got to
Put the
mount one
winch
of them.
on. Put it on. Bring it over, and Hunter will do it. He might charge you though.
Yeah, that little shyster will charge me.
Yeah, all you gotta do is help him put his dirt bike motor the rest of the way together. He'll put on your winch.
Yeah. Yeah, he says he just said it right now. He'll do it.
Yeah.
So his compass
My
isn't stock.
compass isn't stock. What have you got done to your compass? I don't think I've ever seen a not stock compass.
I have.
Do they make lifts for compasses?
Depending on what
I think
generation
they
it is, I
come
guess.
with I think you can get a 2-inch or 2.5-inch lift for them now.
Aren't they like McPherson strut wishbone suspension sort of thing?
Yeah, basically it's strut spacers on top.
Like a sidekick.
Yeah.
Side flip.
I honestly, to this day, the most air in a vehicle I've gotten was in a Suzuki X90. If you see what an X90 looks like, imagine that, and then absolutely fully strip it, no doors, no tops, no nothing, no hood even. Ram some Accord 4-door coil springs in it, and we were jumping it down at Gill, probably 10, 12 feet in the air. We'd land so hard, we'd bounce another 3 feet in the air on the landing. And we were doing it all weekend long for 4 or 5 weekends in a row before we bent the front control arm mounts back so far that it wouldn't drive anymore.
Should have put somebody else in the back seat so it'll land a little better.
There was no back floor seat or anything. You turn around in the driver's seat, you can see the open frame, the diff. Back when it had, that cross wall behind the front seats,
Yeah.
we wrapped the strap around that to haul firewood to the fire until we pulled really hard and ripped the whole back wall out of it.
Whoopsies. He says Terraflex makes a 1.5 and Rough Country makes up to a 3, he believes.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought they only made up to a 2, but could possibly be 3.
Oh, nice.
So because more and more people are starting to get the compasses and the those Patriots and the other ones there that are, you know, a little more mall friendly.
Renegade,
Renegade, that's the one I was thinking of.
Fiat.
They're all
We all drive a Fiat if you got a JK or newer.
See, when you take him in for warranty work, they give you a Fiat 500 and you rally race that. Don't you, Billy?
You loved it.
That was awesome.
It was the Fiat 500L for large.
Yeah. Try to get our two large figures into it.
We fit.
It's like the day at work when we stuffed me and Jay into that smart car.
You fit too.
Yeah.
He says thanks to Adams Off Road for the lift kit. I'm gonna have to go by there one day and check it out.
I tried to.
In there,
He's
yeah.
closed Monday.
Lots of places are.
I know. My only day off, but there anything's open.
Day off.
Yeah, you know, when you turn your phone off so that they don't call you.
You gotta go out of air service area. Does anybody have any other questions they want to ask before we close this up for the night? Or we never did totally decide on a route for this weekend, but
Just keep your eyes and ears on the page, on the
Yeah.
Facebook page. We'll keep everybody updated. We'll do some more research into which little area we're gonna go play in. But there is going to be some sort of newbie run done.
Newbie run coming up. Not this weekend. Coming up.
Well, next weekend's supposed to be absolutely beautiful around the Harrison area, so that
that
works.
might be an idea too. Yeah,
Yeah, and that'll give me, well, maybe this weekend I'll stuff the winch on my Jeep. I don't know,
bring it over.
right? Got 4 days off this
Maybe.
weekend.
Maybe I get my snorkel install done this week.
And we could do.
Oh,
Every time I go to
yeah.
go back out there, my phone goes bling, 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 and that's that. And I have to go.
Don't worry, I'll come over,
No, the
Billy.
other night on the Coquihalla. Yeah, that was fun.
Don't worry, I'll come over. Your phone won't bling bling because I'll go smack smack the hammer.
No.
It's an expensive phone.
Or I didn't say I hit the phone with the hammer. I hit him with the hammer. That's that phone I dare you. Whack.
All right.
Well, this turned out pretty good. Thanks to everybody for joining and coming. Hopefully we get next time we can have more people.
Yeah, more advertising next time.
Yeah. Well, it's new. It worked. So
Yeah.
we know we can do it again now. So
Yeah, I've figured out how to turn this thing on.
I figured out to let her turn it on for me.
I sent Wade.
There's
with
a
an
joke there
instruction
that I
paper.
just shouldn't probably say.
Nope, nope.
Hey, pretty face. Alrighty, guys. Let's
All right.
wrap this up. Thanks for coming out. Thanks, Chris, for joining in.
Yeah, no problem.
Watch the page for upcoming events. Watch for us somewhere this weekend. You'll see Billy's rattly Jeep smoking away with him hunched over like a
Just follow the
Bouncing
old
down
trail
the
and
road.
parts.
little
Hey,
bubble
it
on the roof
actually
from where his shoulders hit it.
There's actually a paint marker on the back window that says honk if parts fall
I've
off.
seen
And
that.
I
I've
would much
seen that.
appreciate somebody to honk if the parts fall off.
I've seen that.
It'll be the one with the Harley exhaust stuffed underneath it,
Yeah.
held up by baling wire. Maybe we should weld that before we go this weekend.
Yeah, I've
Maybe.
got an old JK muffler. You're welcome to have it.
I got two.
There you go. So
They
you got
got
lots
some
of mufflers.
dents
You can
in
have
them,
triple
but-
exhaust.
It's actually not that loud with that Harley muffler on there.
Yeah,
Fairly
it is.
quiet.
It's still pretty loud.
No, I can hear myself think in there.
Your thoughts
Before-
are pretty loud too.
Before without, when it was just the header and the straight pipe, like you could hear that thing from miles away.
Well, if you got a 4-day weekend, that means tomorrow you can come over and start welding and maybe finish my snorkel.
Right?
Hunter says his dirt bike motor too.
Yeah, well, Hunter better learn to make coffee.
Oh, I got that.
Covered.
Uncle needs coffee. Emma tried last time, but that
No,
was
I got it.
a little on the weak side.
I got Julian pretty good at making it too. All right, okay. Maybe we should end this here. We keep going. Almost everybody out of the room.
All
All
right.
right. See you later. Thanks
Later.
for coming out.
Bye.
Now,
Okay, so they're done. I turned it off.